Hey, what's up, guys? TheCampingRusher here. Some big news today about how the rest of this chapter is going to play out. Over 25 different cosmetics being removed, banned from certain parts of the game, and more. Stick with me. Let's start with this. Epic has started to play test 25.3, which will be the third downtime update of this season. And right now, it's currently marked to be the final update of this season. They can still add more update numbers, so this isn't official, set in stone. But I should remind you guys that with the 14 days of summer event, right, there'll be free rewards, cosmetics, challenges, maybe some gameplay stuff as well. With that though, that marks an Epic Games holiday, right? They do it in the wintertime, they do it in summer, a big 2-week holiday for most of the Epic Games team. So that makes you lose an update during the season, right? That usually means at least 3 weeks between downtime updates, sometimes 4, whereas we're used to 2 weeks between normally, right? That's the normal schedule. So I'll let you know. And then if next week's update, which is point 1, we already are getting a downtime update next week. So make sure you subscribe, turn your noties on. I'm your guy. I'll keep you up to date on everything. But with that, if we do not get the summer event files, the 14 days of summer files, we'll have another mini update, downtime update, around the 27th, the next week. So that's kind of an update of where we're at this season, update-wise, event-wise, and we'll keep you going here as they make changes. Now, with the addition of the MK Alpha assault rifle, of course, it replaced the Red Eye assault rifle yesterday. I wanted to compare and ask you what you prefer, right? They are two different weapons, the initial MK7 and the MK Alpha. The Alpha has higher damage, lower fire rate though, smaller mag, less recoil, similar bloom, and a longer reload. You may have noticed this, you may have not. To be honest, I didn't really at first, but for, I think, ultra fans of the MK, some people love that weapon. I think it's pretty good, right? Not my favorite. I'm going to miss the Red Eye, I said in yesterday's video. Do you prefer the Alpha, the one we have now, or the MK7? I know the MK7 nerf was insane, so let's say post nerf, right, like where it would be now. Let me know in the comments below. UEFN, a massive change. This affects players, creators, to ensure a higher quality of map thumbnails, so the picture that you see when you're clicking on a game in UEFN. The Fortnite no longer allows creators to put these things in their thumbnails. Arrows, those big red clickbaity arrows, I've used them plenty of times here on the channel, right? Guilty as charged. You can't use them in creative though. Platform specific buttons. Weapons within squares. This is a weird one to me. Reference to currency, and then like the sales tag style name, right? Like with the sales tag icon, and then new or on sale or something like that. The one, I think this is a good thing. I think they also need to clarify IP, right? Like you're seeing Spider-Man and SpongeBob themed maps, but it's technically not allowed, and they're shooting up in popularity. And it just, that seems kind of like a cheap little play as well. But the weapons with squares thing is so specific and weird. To me, if you're putting a weapon that's actually in the game, a big square surrounding it, it's kind of just a way to highlight that. As long as the weapon's actually in the game and it's not a full-on lie. And then mentioning with squares, like I feel like people are just gonna surround their weapon with a circle now, right? Just to switch it up and follow the rules. So we'll see how this plays out. As always, thanks to everyone playing my UEFN maps. I've got all the map codes linked in the description below. Epic Games has just blacklisted the following emoticons and sprays in competitive modes. Like I said, I think there's around 25 of them that have been blacklisted, and I'm showing you a photo of most, if not all of them. And it's for an unfortunate reason. They haven't came out and said it yet. I think there's been players using this in racist ways, which is just awful to see. And for now, this is Fortnite's response. Again, no official comment has been made, but just, reading some of the replies and people who are aware of the situation. So I'll keep you updated as it changes, if this changes. But for now, all of these emotes dances are blacklisted in competitive only. And competitive, by the way, is only tournaments. Okay, so competitive doesn't actually include ranked, right? We've been given little updates on weapons that have been removed, items that have been removed from competitive modes, and then you see them in ranked. But for some reason, competitive and ranked are not the same thing currently. I think this will change because, ranked is supposed to play like a tournament in my eyes. But for now, yeah, just tournaments when I mention these things. Okay, let's talk about the new season. This season, new seasons, the rest of the chapter. So let's start with the volcano POI. Obviously, we did not get a volcano this season, but I should remind you and let you know that there are teasers in our battle pass this season. There's a few volcano references. You can see not too many, nothing too significant, but enough there. It's there on purpose. Okay, and then also we know there's some files related to Zero Lava, somehow tied to the petrified 0 point that is now on the map. And again, there's been mentions in the files of it last season. I think a volcano is for sure coming. It's just, like I said at the end of last season, is it for season 3? Is it for later in the chapter? These teasers almost confirm it's coming, but it definitely does not confirm when. Some other lore. These 2 wall murals are currently covered by moss and stones inside of Rumble Ruins. One showcases a strange figure, and the other shows us the kinetic ore using telescope in action. And this telescope's been mentioned as part of quest lines. It's important to the story. And like I said, it seems this season is ramping up the storyline. And will we get a live event this season? Maybe. Here is kind of the big news we got today. G-Matrix Reliable Leaker said Chapter 5, Season 1 is version 28. So we actually have 2 more seasons to go, right? We are currently on 25, Season 3. 26 would be Season 4, 27, Season 5, and then 28 is the new chapter. And I believe 28, like that's got the new Del Mar mode, so it kind of confirms that new racing mode is going to be for chapter 5, the Rocket League racing mode. That's all we really know about it. Here's the problem though. From HypeX, we had a very reliable source say that Chapter 4 will end at Season 4, and Chapter 5 is set to launch this November, December. So who's right, and what piece of the information was wrong, right? Like, I really do, because Del Mar, that massive racing game mode, one of Epic's top 5 priorities right now, including Chapter 5 UEFN, is this racing mode. It launching with Chapter 5 makes sense. I believe Chapter 5 is going to be version 28. We are going to have 5 seasons this chapter. But if this HypeX news is true as well, that Chapter 4 is going to end in November, December, one of these seasons has to be like a month long. You know what I mean? It's not going to be this season, but one of the next 2 seasons has to be about a month, because there's just not enough months left for the new chapter to launch in December if we have, almost 3 full seasons, including this one, to go. So I'll keep you updated. It's super weird right now. I will add on to this. Until Season 3, the Chapter 4 themes had matched the ones in Chapter 1 in reversed order, right? Season 1, X, Rift-related seasons. Then we had the Neo theme last season, and then in Season 9. And then this season, kind of the tropical theme, just like Season 8, right? And there might be a desert biome. It is leaked. It's just, will it come in Seasons 4 and 5? So keep this in mind with the new season info as well. We might be able to start guessing what some of these themes are going to be because of this reverse order theory. Let me know your thoughts on anything we talked about. Touch that like button. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.